Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the channel. In the last episode, we went to the Gelfeshan or mud volcano, and after that, we went to the Darak beach. We had the seafood at the seafood restaurant, and we visited the banana and papaya plantation. Also, we have finished our journey in Chabahar, and we have drove toward of the Hormozgan province. Today we are at the Bandar Abbas, and we are going toward of the beach to get the boat to go to Hormuz Island. In this episode, you will see all tourist attractions in Hormuz Island. Please be with us in this video to watch the beautiful island of Hormuz. We are on the boat to go to the unusual and beautiful Red Hormuz Island. It takes 20-minute journey by the boat to get from the Bandar Abbas to the Hormuz. Hormuz Island, located in Iran's Persian Gulf region, it seems that may forgot or often overlooks Iran's Gulf Island when planning trip to Iran. Truth be told, Hormuz Island was one of my favorite places I visited in my southern line of Iran long trip, owning it to an unbelievable landscape smattered in reds, pinks, orange, green and gold, and its wild beaches that you have to see to believe, all of which helps secure its nickname of the Rainbow Island of Iran. Even after having returned to Iran several times now, and to the Hormuz multiplied time, Hormuz Island is still remain one of my favorite destinations in Iran. Another thing I fell in love with in Hormuz is its laid-back feel, with a population of only about 3,000 people. It's a great relaxing escape. When I decided that I was going to have a family trip across Iran overland from England, I started listing off all the places I would like to visit in my southern line of journey in Iran. You can easily reach Hormuz Island by the ferry or by the speedboat from Bandar Abbas. We have chosen a speedboat because it's much faster and you can reach Hormuz Island in 20 minutes. But if you want to take a ferry, it goes much slower and it will take up to 1.5 hours. One-way ticket between Bandar Abbas and Hormuz Island will set you back between $2 to $3, and between Hormuz and Qeshm Island will cost around $3.
داریوش هست بزن آتیلا دست بزن
You can reach Bandar Abbas from Tehran by bus or from other several cities in Iran, as well as reach the city by the flight. Another option for reaching Hormuz Island is to fly to Qeshm Island and take the ferry from Qeshm to Hormuz.
من دیدم دیروز خوب اومدیم گفتم مثلا یه آیتم اضافه کنیم اینجا اونم رو حساب تو گفتم تو الان دعوا در میاری الان رانندگی میکنه همین هم میتونه پشتش میره دربست بخواد موتور بگیره آقا مسیر بلده مگه جلال
Most who visit the Hormuz Island will lap the island by hired tuk-tuk or tricycle bike from just outside the gate at the port. This is the most time-efficient way of seeing Hormuz, so day trippers, this is the option for you.
تازه ترمز موتور اینجا چک کردیم ببینیم ترمز داره یا نه عجب خوشگله اصلا با موتور بیازه کنار هم فیلم بگیرم بیا اونجا رو
Also, you can hire the motorbike as a scooter or normal small motorbike for a day or for a couple of hours to go run around the island and have fun. Except a trip around to take 4 hours. After a little haggling, you can expect to pay around $2 per hour. You can also rent a bicycle and cruise the 24-kilometer circumference of Hormuz Island. When you arrive, don't go out of the gate at the port. There are 2 dome-shaped buildings to the right of the gate. The first one serves coffee, small dishes, and milkshake. The second one rents bikes for 75 cents for hours.
I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights.
The tourist attraction in the Hormuz Island include of the Portuguese castle, the museum and gallery of Dr. Ahmad Nadalian, Salt Goddess Cave and Mountain, Silver and Red Beach of Hormuz, world's largest soil carpet, Valley of the Statues in Hormuz, Silence of Valley, Rainbow Mountain and Valley, and Hormoz Sea Cave.
The world is waiting, half a step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night.
Portuguese castle is related to the Hormuz Island from the Hormozgan province and Bandar Abbas city. It's also known as the Fort of Our Lady of the Conception. قلیه پرتغالی ها or the Portuguese castle on the Hormuz Island is this relic is one of the important vestiges from the time of the Portuguese and their domination on the coastal area and island of the Persian Gulf. The fort of Our Lady of the Conception or the Portuguese castle is located in north of this island. This structure was constructed in the 1507 AD. It can be seen from the shape of rocks that over the course of thousands of years, the island of Hormuz has gradually emerged from the water. The process of the erosion on them has played. The whole path of the valley is filled with crystalline sands. Another interesting thing about this place is the lovely silence that makes scene. There is no guidance bar, and without the guide, it's very difficult to recognize the existence of such a place. To get to the natural area of the silent valley in Hormuz Island, you have to walk a few hundred yards to enjoy the salt landscape in this valley. Reach the rocky wall at the end of this path and enjoy the unique beauty. Be amazed at specific silence in this valley. Since rock salt releases a very positive energy, after having spent some of your time in the valley, you will surely have a great deal of energy, which is why the valley is also called Energy Valley. The entire of the Hormuz Island is made of the Rainbow Mountains, and you can freely walk through the most of the middle of it. But this spa is a good place to stop and check out all the colors. In close vicinity of the Silence Valley lies the mesmerizing valley of more than 70 shades of the minerals, rendering the valley a perfect subject of geology studies. The minerals color of the black, white, yellow, red, blue make up a stellar landscape. No visitor of the Hormuz wishes to miss. To preserve this invaluable geological beauty, it is strongly recommended to visitor not to take any soil or rocks from the valley. Rainbow Valley is a geologist's dream and an inspiration for artists and nature enthusiasts. Imagine a narrow valley with a multitude earth and sand and colorful mountains in shades of red, purple, yellow, and blue. The result of the uneven cooling of the molten rock. On all sides, patches of colors from geometric patterns. This awesomely photogenic natural site is at its best in the late afternoon. This coastal beach you see is called Silver and Red Beach of Hormuz. Hormuz Island has a mountain rich in red oxide soil called Gilak, which is not just a valuable mineral for industrial purposes, but the local use it as an spice in their cuisine such as sauces, jams, or else. The mountain being on the shoreline make the peculiarly red beach and red waves of the sea an unmissable sight to see. What is more, walking along the shore, you will encounter parts where sand glitters with the metal compounds, especially mesmerizing at the sunset or sunrise. The red beach is in the fact the best quality red soil that after Spain has the best quality of these minerals in the world and has many industrial and cosmetic applications. The Red Beach is only one among Hormuz Island's various rocky sand beaches with their mysterious sea caves. Hormuz red soil has a high economic value and exported for several years in order to use in various industries such as dyeing, cosmetic, glass, and ceramics. But exports have become more limited today because of the loss of this unique soil. The museum and gallery of Dr. Ahmad Nadalian in Hormuz Island shows the work of this artist, who is internationally known as one of the most active environmental artists. Now, most of the Nadalian works are scattered across the earth. His environmental art projects include the carving of rock that can be found in many countries. This quirky and very colorful museum, it occupied a brightly painted house smack dab in the village, shows the works of the local artist Ahmad Nadalian. Artworks include sand painting and doll made of the recycled materials. The Salt Goddess Cave and Mountain, also known as a Hormuz Crystal Cave, Hormuz Salt Cave, Salt Goddess Cave, or in Persian is called Elahiye Namak. The Hormuz Island in southern Iran is widely known for its red and edible soil. But in addition to the dominant red color of this island, a splendid white color catches the eyes of every visitor. The witnesses of the goddess of salt. The jewel of geology of the Persian Gulf is located on a salt dome. The crystals of salt stones are scattered in the most part of the island. The southern swath of the Hormuz Island is covered with the huge salt crystals. Among the main tourist attractions of the island, one can refer to the unsmooth surface of the earth caused by the erosion over time. This has created some unique scene. The Goddess of Salt is one of the most beautiful natural attractions in Hormuz Island. It is composed of salt mountain with a colorful texture, beautifully cut by the nature over time. Underneath the mountain, a stream is flowing against an orange backdrop. The stream's nice sound creates a pleasant feeling amid the heavy silence of the island. This stunning, beautiful natural site is called Valley of Statues, or Valley of Sculptures, Valley of Imagination, or Dare Tandizha, because here tall rocks have been sculpted into the strange shapes by the elements. With the Bay of Imagination, you can see many animals like leaves, such as a dragon, birds, and the mythical creatures. The site is located on a bluff that affords fantastic vistas of the coastline. The island is 30 kilometers around and there is only one road. It took us 4 hours with a few stops. There are hills we had to walk the bikes up some parts. They don't provide locks, but it's safe to leave the bikes and walk down to the beach. We went clockwise around the island and think this was the easiest way in terms of hills. Camping on the beach is really popular in Hormuz. So if you have a tent, then find the nicest spot and set up a camp. It's legal in Iran to pitch a tent almost anywhere. In here, I saw three backpacker tourists was walking alongside the boulevard. So I turned around to go and talk with them and ask them what do they think about the Hormuz Island. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
How are you? You having fun in Hormuz? Where are you from?
Alma.
Alman, Germany.
Excellent. Check.
Czechoslovakia. How about you? Alman, Germany. We are from London.
In London.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
We're from London here, having fun.
Oh,
I see now, I thought you were from Europe. I thought you were in Europe. How long do you stay here? Almost 3 days. Okay, how long are you going to stay? How long?
We will leave now.
You not supposed to go here? Supposed to? The boats, not the boats. The boats are going. We go over there, we said 4 o'clock. What time is it?
Yeah, they go 4 and 4. 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we go 4 o'clock. But we go with the speedboat. We go with the big boat.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's speedboat's faster. 20 minutes over there. Wow, it's very bumpy.
Yeah.
Where do you stay, Bandar Abbas?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Where do you go after that? Hold on. I hope it just like. I really don't know too much about that. I think they go.
a bit forward.
No, go for hours. Honestly, I don't know. We gave me the speedboat. The speedboat is private.
Right.
Is that 250? 250 per
I
month.
can speak Persian.
Who? Us? Yeah.
And we can't, so we play more. Oh,
How much do you pay?
65.
Really?
But the
The
big one.
better. The big boat. Oh, the big boat is more expensive. There is no currency exchange on the Hormuz Island, so make sure you bring enough cash with yourself. Like most of the southern Iran, Hormuz has a siesta time during the middle of the day, between around 2 and 5 p.m. You will see very few people out in the street and most shops will be closed. Hormuz felt safe even at the night and people were very friendly and welcoming. We couldn't find any Wi-Fi on the island, although we heard some guest houses have it. Mobile signal is good, but best near the ferry terminal if you really need to contact the good internet.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now.
A trip to the Hormuz Island is an awesome addition to my southern tip of Iran and is quite different to the rest of the country. It really feels like finding a somewhere untouched by tourism and full of the natural beauty. Visiting Hormoz is well worth it and incredibly easy if you find yourself in the south of Iran. If you like my video by now, please press like and feel free to ask any question on the comment below or let us know if the information changes as Iran's popularity increases. It took me 7 hours to circle the island, visiting the sites and stopping along the road for the various pavilions. Not counting all my stops, my total cycle time was about 4 hours. I took the island counterclockwise in direction. As I mentioned earlier, most who come to the Hormuz are day trippers from Bandar Abbas. If that's all you got, then by all means still go. But if you can swing spending a night or more here, do it. Personally, I spent 4 hours in my day trip in the Hormuz Island and felt it was enough time to see the sights around Hormuz. Though I definitely could have stayed an entire week without getting bored. Given Hormuz's sleepy and slower pace nature, I recommend taking the island at more leisurely pace if your itinerary allow it. Leaving the island, we decided to take the ferry back to the Bandar Abbas as the speedboat, although quick, was a little chaotic and bumpy. After all the sightseeing in the heat, we were able to enjoy a relaxing ferry trip in our return, as we were all tired and most of our group slept. However, you decide to get into the island. I'm sure you will have a very exciting and nice time in the Hormuz Island. If you have young children or a small pet, we recommend you to take the ferry, as the speedboat it was very bumpy and was not suitable for the young kids. You can easily reach the Bandar Abbas from Hormoz by the ferry bus. It will take you around 1 to 1.25 hours to get, and it will cost around of the $2 to $3.
Wish I could tell you that I want you here with me, but you'll never love me like the way we used to be. Too far from Saturn, lost in the patterns. Where's the stars align so we could be free? Palms are sweaty, knees unsteady. I can't see my head on straight. Heart is heavy, wasn't ready. Don't think I can see your face. No, we're just friends. Once a dead ends, it feels like forever away. Yeah, we're on it, do it.
couldn't even. I didn't even. Why didn't you come back and put a family to kind of set near it because of the city? I was trying to come back. One of them. He said, "I was like, no, that's not come back."
امشب میری؟ No, yeah, go. We have now arrived in Bandar Abbas after our relaxing ferry trip and took the short electric bus ride to our car park. Tonight we are going to the camp on the beach, which is about 4 hours drive from here. En route, we stop for some snacks and food for our campfire. The site we are camping on has a bioluminescent beach and is stunning to see at night. We managed to get some good footage and photo of it. Then you enjoy watching the most beautiful neon style bioluminescent plankton in the sea. I have explained in the previous episode about the bioluminescent beach the plankton living in the sea. During the night, they flow neon light from themselves, which create the phenomenal, beautiful view. We set up a camp close to the sea, built a fire and prepared for dinner. After such a busy, fun-filled day, we are looking forward to getting a good night rest and sleep. On the way to the camp, one of the cars got stuck in the sand, but at the end, all's well ends well. من خودم میام میشم 1001 کمیت عزیزم نگرانی
هرکی میبینه میگه یا فقرات داد نداره دوبا نداره چیکار کنم نداره بیا هست آخه دیدی داشتی خیلی هم داشتی بابا بده من برم
خاموش کنید لحظه خاموشش کن
خدا رو شکر اونجا یه تیکه سیمان شد من وایسادم سر سیمانه
خیلی سفته اینجا
آره زیاد سفته
باز میکنیم الان میندازیم اون را یه دور بگرم بیا جلو
اون چوبه عجب چوبه خوبیه اونو برده این عالیه برای آتیش That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy seeing some of the many attractions that the southern coast of Iran has to offer. Please join us in the next video where we continue our journey. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps our channel grow and we really appreciate you. Don't forget to leave a comment or question and we will try our best to answer all of your questions. Thank you so much again. Until next time. Bye. در اومدن از چیز خدایی
بشینید